I lied to my boyfriend for 2 years. Not a little white lie, not something harmless. A huge lie, a life-altering one. And before you judge me, I need you to hear me out. Because sometimes the ugliest parts of us are the ones we hide the hardest. I'm 30, and I've been in a relationship with a man I'll call Mark for about 3 years now. On the outside, we look solid. People at work call us that couple. Friends say we're perfect together. Social media makes it look like we're living a fairy tale. But that's the thing about social media. It only shows you the picture, not the cracks. The truth is, for 2 whole years of this relationship, I was living a double life. Not in the cheating sense, I wasn't with another man, but in a way, what I did might feel worse to some people. I built this entire version of myself that wasn't completely real, and he loved that version, not me. It started with something so small, I didn't even think twice about it. The night I met him, at a friend's birthday dinner, he asked what I did for work, and without hesitation, I told him I was a graphic designer. Here's the truth, I wasn't, not really. I worked as a receptionist at a dental clinic. I'd taken a few online design courses, sure, but it was more hobby than career. But in that moment, I just couldn't say it. I didn't want him to see me as boring, as ordinary. So I lied. And he lit up. He said, "Wow, that's so cool. I've always admired creative people." And just like that, I was hooked. 1 lie became 2, 2 became 10. Before I knew it, I wasn't just lying about my job. I was lying about my schedule, my projects, my income, my future goals. I built an entire fake career for myself just to impress him. You'd think it would eat me alive from the start, but honestly, in the beginning, it felt good. It felt addicting. For once, someone looked at me like I was special. I told myself I'd fix it later. That once he got to know the real me, it wouldn't matter. But later never came. Do you know how exhausting it is to keep up a lie every single day? Every morning I'd leave for work, pretending I had design clients. In reality, I was driving to the dental clinic, answering phones, booking cleanings, handing out lollipops to kids. And every night, I'd tell Mark stories about projects I was working on. I'd Google random design portfolios and describe them like they were mine. I even faked screenshots once just so I'd have proof. When he'd say, "I'm so proud of you," I'd smile and thank him. But inside, I felt like trash. The worst part was he believed in me so much. He'd show me off to his friends, bragging about how talented I was. His parents, they thought I was this up-and-coming creative genius. His mum even hinted once that she wanted me to design the logo for her business. And instead of correcting her, I doubled down. I said yes. That night, I stayed up until 4 a.m., piecing together a half-decent design using Canva templates. She loved it. She called me brilliant. And I wanted to cry, not because she liked it, but because I knew how hollow it was. Here's the thing nobody tells you about lying. It's not just about what you say. It's about the prison you build for yourself afterward. Every time he kissed me, I thought, would he still kiss me if he knew the truth? Every time he said, "I love you," I thought, no, you don't. You love the person I invented. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't eat some days. My chest felt heavy 247, like I was walking around with a boulder strapped to me. And yet, I couldn't stop. Because if I told the truth, I'd lose him. And at that time in my life, losing him felt scarier than losing myself. If you're still watching this, let me ask you, have you ever told a lie so big you didn't know how to untangle yourself from it? What would you have done if you were me? There were so many times I almost confessed. Like the night he surprised me with a new laptop. For your design work. He said he believed in me, that he wanted to invest in my dreams. I almost threw up. I wanted to scream, "Mark, I'm a fraud. I don't deserve this. I'm not who you think I am." But instead, I kissed him and said, "Thank you." All the time his friend offered me a job lead at an actual design firm. I panicked, made up some excuse about not being ready for corporate work. They all nodded, said they admired my independence. Meanwhile, I was dying inside, and then came the worst moment of all, when he told me he wanted to marry me someday. My heart should have been exploding with joy. Instead, I felt dread. Because how do you build a marriage on a lie this big? After 2 years, it all came crashing down. Not because I confessed. I wish I could say I had the courage. No, I got caught. One night, he came to surprise me at work. He brought flowers, told the receptionist he was there for me, only I was the receptionist. He looked at me holding those flowers, and I swear I've never seen someone's face break like that. He didn't yell. He didn't throw the flowers. He just said, "How long?" And when I told him, 2 years, he walked out. That was 8 months ago. We haven't spoken since. I think about him every day, about what we had, about what I destroyed. Some days I tell myself I lied because I was insecure, because I wanted to be loved. Other days, I think I lied because I didn't love myself enough to believe the truth was worth anything. I don't know which is worse. Seriously, leave me a comment. I'm curious. Is lying about who you are the same as cheating? Because in my heart, it feels like it is. I wish I had a clean moral to give you. Some big life lesson about honesty and trust. But all I have is this. Lies don't stay small. They grow. And eventually they destroy everything. You know what stings the most? I still have that laptop he bought me. It's sitting in my closet, untouched. And sometimes I take it out, turn it on, and pretend, just for a moment, that I really am the person he thought I was. But then I remember, that version of me doesn't exist. She never did. So, yeah, that's my confession. I lied to my boyfriend for 2 years, and it cost me the only real love I've ever known,